This game is rough. Your team is playing really bad.
I like it though. I kind of like it.
Yeah, if Zilean was human, you guys end the game here. You just kill all of them.
No, that was great.
This
was really good because there's a lot of takeaways here. First of all, you taught me stuff about Udyr I didn't know. And mainly, one of the things I thought was interesting was that... I didn't know that. I wanted to play a harder game. This is why I get so tired of people hounding me to play like higher elo games, is because that was the experience that we just had. We just wait in an 8-minute queue to get auto-filled, and then I get an instant queue if I just go to a lower elo.
Yeah, it would have been interesting to have a higher elo game.
Yeah, this one, I don't know. It could be anything from gold to plat range, I think. I personally would have preferred a little slightly higher. But we could still cover basically builds, runes, pathing, all that stuff. Also just your ideas for like where you would be going and why. I would be curious to see the mindset. I didn't even talk to you about bans. What are you thinking about bans?
I always ban Vayne because that's the biggest stat checker in my opinion for Udyr.
Got it.
There aren't a lot of OP champs or whatever that you care about on this champion. It's really flexible. You can basically play Udyr, at least from my perspective. Obviously, if you aren't that good on the champion, it's not going to work like that. But you can play it with any comp against any comp, in my opinion. Wow, Zilean. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. I usually ban that as well if I don't feel like banning Vayne or someone else banned it. It's getting pretty popular. Mr. Zilean is getting picked a bit nowadays.
Yeah, he's one of those champions where when I see him, I get mad. I feel like the game's just gonna be way harder.
I'm 10,000,000% sure if it would get popular, like at least somewhat played, Riot would nerf it right away, but it's pretty unpopular, so they don't nerf it.
Yeah, it's a very strong pick, right? Like it always feels viable. Yeah, okay, so let's think about this. I would be curious what your thoughts are here. My gut is telling me I have to go Conqueror in this game because my team has I basically am the front line. Is that correct?
Conqueror could work, but I would maybe go for Little Tempo because it's a bit hard to keep Conqueror stacks against those champions.
Okay, I like it.
They've Pike obviously is really hard to hit. Usually Nasus might W you. Probably doesn't have a better. He legit doesn't have a better target. You'll get Nasus W'd in teamfights.
So would you go Alacrity here or just unflinching?
I think I would go both.
Okay.
I think I would go both so that I can get steal caps.
Interesting. So that's already something I would have done differently. I probably would have just went Conqueror and then...
Yeah, it will be a bit hard between Lux, Jinx, Spike, CC, Nasus. Maybe you get caged by Yorick. Just not that easy to keep Conqueror stacks in this game.
I see what you're saying.
I almost always run Ghost on Udyr. It doesn't matter that much, honestly. Like, if you want to play with Flash or Ghost,
I normally do go Ghost. I think I just brain lagged. Yeah, I think I just brain lagged.
I just like Ghost in general as a spell. It's pretty OP, scales really well. It's like
you thinking blue or red smite here?
Spell. Blue smite, yeah, blue smite. I would say Udyr is like 70-80% blue smite. I only go red smite if they're like full melee, like melee mid-top jungle. But it depends a bit. Yeah, it depends a bit on the champion.
I'm just gonna ward in case we get invaded, and I'm only warding just for my teammates, to be honest. Like, I'm just always scared that if I don't just drop this ward somewhere quickly that they won't see the invade coming and get caught by it, you know? So this game, I look at this, I think to myself, well, actually, it's a Nasus jungle. What would you do here? Would you just start blue, take the leash, and then maybe go and invade? Or just full clear it out?
I would probably look to full clear and maybe gank top. You have Zillion, it's a really good gank setup, and Yorick is immobile.
Okay.
That looks like a free kill to me, especially.
Okay, let's do it.
It's a bit low elo, but
Yeah, we should probably have it. Let's see here.
it depends a bit how the lane goes. Maybe Zillion will push the wave using bombs randomly, like trying to harass and pushing the wave without necessarily wanting to, just because he wants to throw bombs, you know?
Yeah.
But it's a good option to have. I don't think you can do that much with bot lane.
Should be good there. It's not good.
He already died. Yeah, I also posted a pretty in-depth clear guide on Udyr recently. I guess that.
Yeah, we'll link it. We'll absolutely link it in the video.
Yeah.
I'm down. Yeah, you have a YouTube video for that?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's actually in Fileris
Got it.
spreadsheet as well. In
Got
his Google Doc or whatever. One thing that I always do nowadays is that I skip my buffs until the last camp, because you
Wait, you do?
make the Krugs or Gromp respawn way faster.
So I should have
you don't
skipped. So
to
I
sit
should have
around.
skipped red here.
Yes.
Okay. I could try that. Yeah.
And then you get a better pet towards Scuttle Crab or towards a gank. For
Got
example,
it.
if Yorick would push up, he would ward Trivash and be like, wow, Udyr is full clearing, I'm safe.
I love
And
that.
then you just come through river and kill him. It works quite a lot, actually. Maybe, I think it's pretty important to know, regardless of what champion you play, but you can reach Scuttle Crab at 315 even if you do that petting on Udyr, which is pretty rare for a jungler.
Should have it.
Yeah. Nice one.
It should be free. Oh, a little afraid of the cage. A little
Yeah,
afraid.
should be dead.
I don't want to get caged. This is a good cage by him.
The cage should be pretty useless in a situation like this if Zillion is aware, but
Yeah.
if you both hit it, it explodes instantly.
Yeah, we were kind of trolling a little bit. I like that point you said about I was wondering about that recently, actually. It's funny because I never put that together. Oh, he wants to push. Okay, don't mind if I do.
In my opinion, there are only upsides, because you can also rotate to the other Scuttle Crab faster. You can kite the buff down, so you, instead of being at Krugs, so you have to run from Krugs to Crab, you can run from Raptors to Crab. And I mean the opposite Crab, like if you can't contest the top Crab this game and you just want to get the bot Crab, you'll get there way quicker. You know?
Oh my god. This is so silly. This fight is so oh.
Sorry, but you were paying attention to the game. I was just talking to myself.
So,
Yeah.
Tabbies and Darkseal?
Yeah, Tabbies and Darkseid.
Okay. A little slow.
I also really like Boost of Swiftness on Udyr. They're really nice, and you can get them on first base.
Would I go chickens down here, or would you just stay in the clear? What would you do?
I would stay in the clear, because Yorick is still the easiest gank here. You can just farm him, honestly.
And
You
so,
can even, I'll show you a thing, I see if it happens, just clear, and I'll tell you a thing after the clear
Huh.
about Yorick. Go ahead, do you want to say something?
No, you're good, brother. You're good.
Alright. Yeah, the thing about skipping the buff and then just clearing it as your 6th camp on first clear, I think there are only upsides. You get a better gank spot, you are safer against invades. Because for example, you'll just go to your Krugs, ward your red, and then if they try like a level 3 invade cheese on Rengar or something, you'll have it warded, they start the buff, they waste their cooldowns, maybe you call a laner and you kill the guy. It's way easier to defend against that.
It's a very interesting decision. I'm gonna try that more often. Take a point in E.
There are quite a few champs that can benefit from it, I think. Yeah, one thing I was gonna tell you is that sometimes you can, at this point in the game, you can run through his tower and gank him from behind while avoiding the ward. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
If Yorick was pushed up, you can just run through his tower, tank a tower shot with the W, and then kill him with Zillion, because you know he has no flash.
Holy shit. Holy shit! Zillion on me! What the fuck? Zillion hates us.
You ain't worth it.
You ain't worth
Just didn't want to do it.
You were dead, he says. Interesting. Alright. So we'll go bot, take scuttle, maybe run to drag.
Yeah.
Maybe run to drag.
I usually try to stack Drakes on Udyr.
You don't try to stack them? Or you do?
No, I try.
Okay.
Sometimes I get greedy with counter jungling a bit and I like clear both jungles or like 2 camps in enemy jungle and my jungle. I miss Drake timers a bit, but recently I started to stack Drakes more because I feel like it's more meaningful than getting 1 or 2 camps here and there.
It's not good. So close.
What are you thinking of building here?
I was thinking in this game, the idea, based on what you told me, how does Frozen Fist sound? Based on the fact I don't think I can stack it, but I think I do need the slows.
Yeah, it might not be that bad. No, I don't think that stacking Sunfire against Yorick and Nasus is that hard.
Okay.
If you try to fight a bit front to back. If Yuumi is on you, I don't know if Yuumi will stay on you, but...
So would you go, would you just go Sunfire here?
I think it's gonna scale a bit better.
Got it.
Crossfire would be nice as well.
I mean, it's a lower elo game. It's a lower elo
better.
game. It's a lower elo game. So by that argument, it might be smarter, right?
No, I don't think about the tenacity. You know, the Sunfire gives tenacity per mythic. It's like 5% tenacity and slow resist. I don't really care about that when I judge the item. But in this game specifically, since they have a Nasus, I think it's gonna help a bit. Once you get a few more items, you'll get more tenacity and slow resist.
So you see that I skipped this red.
Yeah.
Would you skip it after 2 or just on first clear?
I will skip it after 2 almost all the time because you get the red buff for a longer duration.
Yeah.
And spawn the cracks faster.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
The only time I don't skip it is when I really care about clearing everything ASAP.
Got it.
At this point of the game, I just want to rush for a gank bot or covering something or doing dragon. That would be the only reason. I just care about the time in the moment more than the bigger payoff in the long run.
I feel like here I'm just doing this only because I don't have a play that I like. Running to Yorick and taking the 1v1 is pretty awkward. And
doing the Krugs first made the petting to...
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good. Yeah.
He didn't really back down fast.
Make sure to press W here before running in.
You're right,
You could have kept your...
I just realized, wow.
You should still, like, try to... You had 3 stacks on passive on Herald, so you should try to keep that walking towards the lane, pressing some spells.
Got it. I'm not using it well enough.
Yeah, I mean, no big deal, man.
It is a big deal. I've played this. It's a pretty big deal. I played him enough that I should know better, to be honest.
I got used to it.
I'm gonna just drop this and maybe dive this guy. Seems... he's not gonna let me do it. It's a pretty good ult, actually. Nice ult.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, good job,
Real
Zilly.
nice. I think I'll just get the fuck out of here, farm my entire jungle, get my Sunfire and then play the game.
I'm
You
thinking.
need 500 gold.
I'm thinking. Yeah, I was actually thinking about just going to chickens instead of running all the way to golems. But would you have ran all the way to golems?
I think I would get out of the fight earlier, get the crab, get the crab, and then.
I can still get crab actually. Actually, I'll just take it like this.
Maybe Nasus took it. That's what I mean.
Yeah, we're gonna see. So lingering a little too long in that spot.
It's important to pay attention to stuff like that. You might get distracted in team fights, skirmishes, whatever, but yeah, I'm like, wait, the scuttle crab is spawning. I'm gonna run there and ignore the fucking guys.
No, that makes sense. I'm gonna.
You can get it with a blue buff. How much is the dragon? Like 40, 50?
30.
30? Oh, you'll barely get there, it's fine.
I think if my team dies, we'd probably just lose the Drake, I think. Actually.
It was good ignoring them, but since you can save the Yumi, it's worth.
Yeah, I was thinking,
since Kiana has mid prior, I think you can still get the dragon. It's like, they won't start it, Kiana can cover it a bit, but...
You wanted me to get the dragon.
Yeah, but I think you could recall and still get the dragon, because with the Kiana having prior, I don't see how they would randomly rush it with Nasus, which doesn't even clear it first.
So this might be bad started up here at this timing.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. At least you get the...
Yeah, no one can...
Earlier, maybe.
No one contested it, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
We got lucky there. Alright, so we got the Sunfire. And then next item... so this would be your Cosmic, right? Next item?
Yeah.
Seems good here on paper.
The mobility is really gonna help, yes.
We'll kite to the left and try to get that. Whoa.
He's stacking. I think his ulti is like 12 seconds or something, by the way. It lasts quite a while.
I think I should fight.
After that, he's pretty weak. Yeah, you can fight.
Oh, now I can't. Not with this
You're really
fucking
strong,
spike here.
you're really strong and Zillion is coming. You guys win this shit.
Yeah, we got it.
That ult is incredibly bad.
Yeah, it's a little early. My bad.
You would actually leave if you pressed W, like while you were in this bush.
Oh, right here?
Like while you were running at him, if you press W, because you had nothing else to use basically.
Got it.
You would leave.
Got it. It was a bit of a throw getting hit by the Lux, or the hook, I mean. All right, so Cosmic.
Yeah, the build path of this item also feels really nice, by the way, for Udyr. If you play the champion quite a bit, it's enjoyable to have those components, Fiendish Codex and Other Sperm. It's nice movement speed.
I think I just hold mid here and then maybe go to red. So I'm a little distracted. I think my cat either shit on the floor or or I am smelling, or my cat did a poopy stinky drive-by on me, dude.
You know what you mean?
Dude, I'm like distracted by it. The hell? I take this red, I take the golems.
There's almost nothing to do. I would just base for scuttle crab and get another item, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe take raptor or something, I don't know.
Yeah, what about raptors into rift here? Is that just too
it
risky?
It would be good with how the game is. The point is that this spike keeps roaming with Moby Boots, you might get a 4v3.
Got it.
But with how strong you guys are, I think you can win even 4v3. Maybe not like a zillion is hinting. Rift Herald is a lot easier to do with Sunfire Cape compared to other items. It has clear speed. Yeah, that Mike is hinting.
Yeah, I'm kind of
What is Yorick building, by the way? Is he going Thunder or Trinity Force? Yes, Hullbreaker, we don't even know. Ah yeah, he went Hullbreaker. I'm just thinking maybe you need healing reduction earlier unless Yumi buys its second item. I think if you guys just stack Dragon, yeah, you win autopilot with Yumi Zillion champions.
I like how you're thinking. Yeah, I like that. The way you phrase that. It's pretty much how it feels.
Yeah, League of Legends. The League of Legends, people think they're doing stuff, but most of the time it's just a gacha game. It's like Raid Shadow Legends. You just autoplay the comps and do something.
I would get closer to Cosmic.
Yeah.
We do have a York problem, but it's not like he ends the game. Oh, there's someone in my jungle.
I think I would have also considered the Warden's Mail here, like before Cosmic maybe. It's not that important, but helps a bit, because the game is not going that great. It's
This Yumi is tilting me.
And first like this, try to have your W up permanently, like just press it. Just
Yeah, I'm already
passive.
catching myself using it more since you yelled at me about it now. now I'm paying attention to it more than usual. That's a good ult by him. It's scary. It's a scary position. Yeah, I catch myself. Now I definitely, that's something I've been doing wrong, I think. It's not like when I W max, I wasn't managing it well enough in fights. I can tell now. For sure. The hell? Fat fingering my buttons.
This soul on your team is pretty nice. Should be good.
So I'm thinking just take these creeps because I want my Cosmic.
Yeah. I farm side waves all the time, especially in solo queue. People are really bad at managing side lane waves, rotating, whatever. You just collect a lot of waves as a jungler for yourself. It's like all the time. Or you just crash the wave so it resets so your laner can then farm it afterwards. That's also really nice. Especially if you need to complete an item. Like it doesn't matter, you could be Udyr and you could have Kale. If the Kale just completed an item and you need gold to complete an item, you should still get the farm, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think Udyr scales bad. I think Udyr scales pretty well. At least when I play it, I'm very comfortable getting to late game or full build or whatever. I don't know what I can do with a champion.
So Cosmic here. Got to deal with York, who's pushing inhibs like crazy. He's kind of inting there.
Yeah, you guys can just farm him. I would just call my team to kill Yorick every time he's here, and it should be pretty easy because he's split pushing in the lane with Baron. He also didn't even max W, he maxed E. That's not very good into Zillion Udyr, I think. Yeah, just keep it in W there. You just need to buy some time.
Oh! That was a tough one.
I expect you to fight that.
I was trying not
I
to.
think I would just run away.
I think I got caged. I felt like I had to, but you think I could have just... Yeah, I probably could have just queued and got out. Yeah, I could have just queued and got out. What should I build here? Frozen?
Yeah, I would go Frozen. The only thing I would consider is if Jinx was behind and Nasus, Yorick were like really fed since they both built Sandra, I would maybe go Thornmail, but that's pretty rare that you want to go Thornmail. And Yuumi probably goes Putrifier second item, right?
Yeah.
So you definitely don't need it. Frozen Heart will be the best, Jinx is the strongest.
I think you just go to Golems, clear down. Maybe take the top wave.
I think you should sit top and farm Udyr, clear super minions really fast. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but super minions have negative MR and 100 armor.
Oh, no, I didn't.
You didn't know that?
No, never clicked.
Have you ever seen an Aatrox trying to kill super minions? There are so many memes about that, actually. He's getting 1v1 by super minions because his Q does like half damage to them.
No, that's funny. That's good. No,
Yeah,
one thing I like about you, dude.
Really fast.
One thing I like about you is your attention to detail on stuff like this. Is very interesting. How you view the game.
Yeah, you have to use what you can.
I guess it's the nature of this champion too. Is like, you know, I find that people like yourself, anybody that's playing like immobile champions to high level, generally has a really good eye for stuff like this because it's like that's all you can do to get an edge. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
like,
a
you
lot
know,
of the time you just outplay people because they underestimate you, not because your champion is insane at doing that. You just do stuff that they don't expect in a stat checky way. Stuff like Darius or Garen or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah. I want to get rid of the maiden here.
Yeah, it doesn't really deal damage here. At this point of the game, you shouldn't use Q at all because
Got it.
the thing is that the simplest way to view it is that you can't use Q for free because there's a cooldown between each spell. So it's better to use 3 spells instead of 4, since you have to wait 2 seconds between every ability. I mean, it's a bit less than 2 because it scales with CDR, but still. But this game is rough. Your team is playing really bad.
I like it though. I kind of like it. It's a good low elo game. Yeah. Because I kind of get to see it. No, like for real. Like I don't mind losing. I've lost on these a bunch. I like just learning. Honestly. Because, oh my god, I have to back. We're gonna lose to this.
Oh my god, this is terrible. I feel like they're just running around and they keep looking for random kills and random fights and they don't pay attention to Yorick and whatever. All they have to do is gank the Yorick with like 3 or 4 people if they need to, kill him, and then you guys can do whatever the fuck you want.
It's kind of funny, right? Like, I've been just running around like catching waves. This Yuumi has sat on this Ezreal because they're like boyfriend and girlfriend or something, and they're like not even playing the game. Like they just...
Yeah, I feel like they're invisible.
Yeah, it's like AFK.
Like, it's not like Yorick is split pushing. Yorick is not split pushing. Yorick is split intake. He's just running into a lane and just clicking there.
That's why I teach people that low elo. Like enough players do that, and it's actually, it's pretty strong.
Yeah, it actually is. Pretty sure Yorick has better win rate in this elo than I. And I think Yorik's like super weak or something. Yeah, this champion can
If they
work.
die here, it's like really
Nice.
bad.
Dude, you guys even had like a free soul this game and everything. I don't know. All they had to do was exist.
Next item, I forgot what you want to go next. I guess
Yeah,
you would go.
I'll just go gargoyle here because I don't know if you are familiar with this item, but at this point of the game it gives a percentage armor increase, so you are gonna get like 110 armor or something from it in a fight, plus the MR. So what I'm saying is that you will be tanky against everyone, while Lux will heal you with her spells. So, yeah.
I'm gonna do this, but it's possible that
it's really scary, man. It's really scary. The guy is just gonna go there and do his thing.
we have no wards down because the E-girl support doesn't do anything. Sits on Ezreal all day.
Yeah. If she would sit on you, you would just AFK and R and not even use W here. Kill it faster. Or actually, Yuumi could even... Yuumi players are so brain dead. You know, Yuumi's HP bar doesn't matter. You can just tank the Baron to get the 50% on you, and then your team kills it faster. Because you can just tank with Yuumi, even if you are 100 HP, it doesn't matter. You just go into a guy and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I could beat this dude up.
Yeah, I think you beat him, but he has to kill him.
Haha! Split inting, like you said. Split inting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, at this point of the game with spamming W, they just don't have a team that deals damage to you. You can just, as long as you cast it, you are unkillable. Like, look at this Nasus, he's trying to hit you, he can barely break your shield, man. Look at Lux's spells. They didn't break your shield with QE. Auto attack.
This is hilarious.
See here, there, I would just press W because...
Ah!
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, you can probably beat the Jinx if Zilean doesn't AFK. The Jinx doesn't have LDR, she's very weak against you. The only damage she's dealing right now is Crack and Slayer, but that's not LDR. I feel like, yeah, if Zilean was human, you guys end the game here, you just kill all of them. Or if Yuumi stopped AFK, at least it's nice that you won, I guess.
That was good though. That was a good, no, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. You know, one of the things is I didn't understand why you were getting so much value or what was making you so excited about going W, but I see it now. I see the little mistakes. I'm not programmed to use it well yet. You know? This makes me want to play more Udyr.
You just get it into like autopilot and use W all the time, mixing it with E, and that's fine.
It just feels
like
awkward.
said,
The autos feel fat, so it makes it feel awkward. I just kind of want to see that.
You also have to maximize the W healing as well. It's pretty messy. Like check your W, and it's probably like 200 healing or something, and 150 at low HP, and then you amplify it. Maybe you have Revitalize or Spirit Visage or something, and it gives all the Aatrox vibes where you just sit there, right click them with the healing, and you don't die.
Well, no, that was great. This was really good because there's a lot of takeaways here. First of all, you taught me stuff about Udyr I didn't know. And mainly, one of the things I thought was interesting was that I don't use W effectively at all on W max. The next thing that I thought was cool was the adjustment on the full clear. So you basically take the leash on blue, go Gromp, Wolves, Chickens, Golems, then red. And I was doing this on Nidalee at one point, and I had the same thought that you had, where I was just sitting there thinking to myself, well, wait, why would I risk getting invaded and coming out only at try, right? When I could do it, or alternatively, I wouldn't skip red necessarily, but I would do Golems and then just hop back over towards the top, like behind Aaron Pit. I started realizing that like it actually didn't make any sense
Yeah, it's way too predictable. And
Yeah.
even less efficient. I don't see any benefit of not doing it.
Yeah, no, it's really
Especially
smart.
imagine on Nidalee how powerful it is. The enemy doesn't expect you to be there. You just use your spear from the pixel brush while he's on Scuttle Crab, and you kill him. You can do that on Udyr. I do it all the time actually. The enemy jungler starts Scuttle Crab. I'm in the pixel brush in river. I smite his crab and kill him. Level 4.
Yeah,
He expects you to come through the other path.
This was really good, man. I actually learned a lot, and we actually kind of had a hard game, which made it better, right? Like this could have been one of those Smurf games where you just like bowl everybody over and there's no value. But it very easily could have lost that if we didn't farm well. Like it very easily could have not been able to deal with the Yorick and the NEACE. So there was good value there, and then we had kind of like a trolley team to work off of. So it's a really good demo. And then the other thing that I took from this is just like pure itemization. I didn't understand why you were doing the items and the runes that you were doing. So this kind of demystified everything. I really appreciate you doing this. We will, or I will go back to the drawing board on my Udyr, and I will impress you the next time that you see me play Udyr. You will be like, wow.
That'll be fun. And I don't think the rework is gonna change much. Like if you look at what Riot posted in like blogs and stuff about Udyr, they aren't gonna change the champion much. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing. They said it's full melee auto attacks, stance swapping, and they just add him kind of like a Rengar type passive where you get to do one extra nice thing here and there, empowered stance or whatever.
I mean, he's still a fun champion. I love playing him.
And stuff. Yeah.
It feels good.
I really like Udyr because he's really flexible, and especially in solo queue, you really need a good blind pick. If you don't have a good blind pick in solo queue, you are just a shit solo queue player. If you don't have a good blind pick, you lose so many games. You can just I don't know, one trick Malphite. Sure, it will work, but you lose so many games compared to playing a champion in solo queue that is good blind, like having one blind champion, a few good counter picks, you know.
Yeah, no, I really
I think
appreciate
that's one of
this.
the main reasons you was played in pro play a lot, by the way. You were just good blind picking.
Blindable.
Yeah, blindable champion.
Sweet.
It's even more flexible if you go like AD builds with like QMax and stuff, so that's nice too.
Dope. This was good. I'm gonna shut it down here. I'm gonna link all your shit, by the way. I'll link all your stuff. I really appreciate you doing this. I think your knowledge is like, you could just see how much time you spent. Like, you're really excited to talk about. I feel bad because I'm like trying to rush out of here. It's actually not. You're not boring me. You're not overloading me.
I'm really glad you like this. I'm a bit of a like perfectionist, a little bit and stuff like that. I don't feel like this was the best how I presented everything, but you know, it works. So I'm glad you liked it.
No, I do, and I mean it. I mean, whatever my audience, like, I always want to entertain the audience and make good content. But like, I'm telling you, as a player, I really like this because there are so many legitimate things. Like, when I do these, I don't like ham it up for like content. Like, I legitimately did not know the W thing. Like, I'm not being funny. You don't, like, people think, oh, coaches know, you should know all this, blah, 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 pick challenger, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I don't know anything about this game. Like, I will happily admit that there's so many blind spots. I think everybody has blind spots in this game, whether they want to admit it or not. Like, I'll be the first person to admit, oh my God, like, I didn't know that I should be Wing before that fight even takes off. Like, I just wasn't paying attention to it. It was just, I'm a fast player. Like, I farm well, I do, but there's bound to be somewhere in there where I'm fucking up. And it appears, you know, that was one of it. And so, like I said, thank you so much. I'll bring you back on at some point eventually here. And maybe when the rework comes out, let's do another one. When the rework comes out, that'll give you time to prep what you want to say. And we'll do another one maybe at like a diamond elo, even though this was actually a pretty good low elo game. For real, I think it was. We'll do one at like a diamond elo, and we'll see if we can carry with Udyr there too. All right?
All right, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Milk that rework.
Yeah, man. I'm down. I'll hook you up, man. I'll hook you up anytime.
Don't get excited about it.
Yeah, of course. I got your back.
One last thing I want to say, like, people look at this champion that is like brain dead. You only right click and don't do anything. Some people think he's the lowest mechanical champion in the game or whatever, but I think it's pretty hard to play in team fights, especially high elo. I think it's pretty niche. It's
Yeah.
it's kind of hard champion. Like, if I watch people first time Udyr, they look so bad. It's like, if I watch a diamond player first time Udyr, they look like a silver or gold or whatever. They don't do anything.
No, it's exactly it.
It's a weird champion. Yeah, that's it, man. Don't
No, you're good.
bother with it anymore.
Thank you so much. I will shout you out on everything. Go check out Aribo. We'll put in your socials. Just leave them with me, and then I'll leave them with my editor. Leave them with my editor, and we'll put them all on the description and everything. All right, buddy. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate you.
You too.
Peace.
Have fun, man.
Yeah, thank you.